You're watching KWQC TV, the news leader, making a difference in the Quad Cities. Live from the KWQC Broadcast Center in downtown Davenport with Morgan Otier and Kyle Keel. This is Quad Cities Live.
Today on QCL, we're putting the spotlight on Clinton County and taking you live to a spooky haunted house in Charlotte.
Plus, details on a popular family-owned boutique in DeWitt offering gifts for any occasion.
And a Clinton family legacy shining bright for 66 years. We'll chat with the third-generation owner of Don's Jewelry about how they're gearing up for a sparkling holiday season. Welcome to Quad Cities Live on this Friday, October 17th. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Morgan Otier.
And I'm Kyle Keel. Hello, Clinton County. Today, KWQC TV6 is highlighting the people and places that make that community so beloved and unique.
Yes, and we are starting with DeWitt, where there's a family-owned boutique called Sashali offering gifts for any occasion. Joining us now is boutique owner Beth Hughes. Beth, thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
Yes, we're so excited to have you. So tell us a little bit about your business. How long have you been in Clinton County in the DeWitt area?
We opened in January of 2017, and we have a variety of things. Clothing is probably my biggest seller, and then we have some home decor, art poles for any occasion. You know, we dabble in some baby gifts and jewelry. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of a variety. So we've got some video of your store there in DeWitt. Very beautiful as you walk in there. Obviously, you've got the seasonal items as well.
Right.
Fall is probably highlighted very well across your store. So Sashali, let's talk about the name. How did you get the name of it?
Well, it's pronounced Sashali.
Sashali.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Our three daughters, Sarah, Ashley, and Molly. So we kind of smashed it together, and there you have it.
Sashali. I love that. That's awesome. It looks like a really big space as well.
It is. It used to be a Hallmark store, and so when that became vacant, we were like, let's do something, because it was, you know, right on Main Street. And
So was this an ambition that you've always had? I mean, so now what? If I'm doing the math right, you've been open for about 8 years at this point. So, I mean, is this something you've always been involved in retail in some way, or what was it about this?
No, my background is in radiology, so I went to school.
Hard turn.
Right, yeah. And so I first opened a coffee shop. It's in the back of Lisa Duffy is our model today.
Yes.
And she owns Meant to Be with Flowers.
Okay.
And I have a coffee shop in the back of that, of their store. And so, you know, I guess I'm a little spontaneous.
I guess so. I mean, it's worked out for you here over the last 8 years.
Now that we've sort of met Lisa, so she is our model today for Sashali. So talk a little bit about what Lisa's got on. So this comes from the store, from the boutique.
Yeah, we carry a few different lines. She's wearing a APNY is the jacket.
It's beautiful.
The pants are also APNY. The shirt underneath is a burnout black, just a nice layering piece, and it's from Charlie B. And so we also have Tribal and Aventura, and Lulu B is a big label.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just seasonal. We carry, we have a lot of coats, pants, casual, business casual, a lot of just fun athletic wear. And so, yeah.
Well, I wanted to ask, too, with these different boutiques, it feels like a lot of times you find something in them that you don't feel like you would come across anywhere else. So for you personally, how do you curate the items that you sell at your shop?
Well, when I started, I always thought, you know, in the travels that we've taken over the years, and I came across brands and just put in there the things that I enjoy and I like, and hopefully that, you know, spreads off into the customer base, and hopefully they like it too.
Yeah. Well, what does it mean to own this business in Clinton County and really serve the community?
It's very rewarding. It's a lot of work. I think the highlight of the day is just meeting people. And seeing, you know, the joy and when they walk in, and, you know, the compliments of oh, the store smells good, or, wow, you've got some beautiful things. And so that's just really rewarding.
Yeah.
So
I can imagine that really would be.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about community support. Of course, we are highlighting, businesses across Clinton County really all day and evening. What has that meant to you and your family to, have folks not only from the Clinton County area, but I'm assuming from the Quad Cities, from the Dubuque area, from really all over visit?
Yeah, it's quite amazing how many people you'll, converse with and where you're from, and it's just really wide span. The community support is amazing. We have a great relationship with other store owners, and I feel like DeWitt is great in the sense that every store kind of has their own niche, and there's not a ton of overlap, so you can park your car at one end and go down the block and shop, eat, drink, do whatever you want, catch a movie at the theater.
Make it a day.
Yeah. Spend
really
the night and you can really, spend a couple of days, really.
And I feel like that about DeWitt as well. I mean, as we have more and more businesses that we highlight from DeWitt, not just today in Hello Clinton County, but on Quad Cities Live as a whole in general, I do feel like it is such an up-and-coming community, but in such a special way that it's not lost that small town Main Street vibe.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. I feel it's very homey, it's very welcoming, and it just is really, a feel-good place to go.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, well, looks like we all have to check it out. So Sasha-Lee Boutique is located at 801 6th Avenue in DeWitt, Iowa. So if you want to learn more about the boutique and everything they have to offer, they've got a lot of information on their website. And you can also give them a call and say, hey, Beth, we appreciate you being here, as well as Lisa.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. Still to come on Quad Cities Live, we are sticking around Clinton County, but traveling from DeWitt to Charlotte. Join us for a live look at a popular and highly rated haunted house just in time for Halloween.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
And welcome back to this special Hello Clinton County edition of Quad Cities Live. We are now headed to Charlotte, where things are getting a little spooky.
Yeah, 'tis the season. The Charlotte Haunted House is earning rave reviews on Facebook, known for its jump scares as well as their frightening characters. KWQC's Kyle Dickens is joining us live from the haunted house for a sneak peek. So Kyle, so far, how is the fear factor in your opinion?
I'm a little concerned. I walked in here. It is a little spooky right off the bat, just off the entry. But I know it's only going to get worse. But we'll take you through here, a little glimpse of it at least. And yeah, it is definitely highly rated, as you mentioned, Kyle. So, and here to talk more about it, there's a lot to this, is Heather. And you're joining us. You're with the Haunted House. It's kind of interesting because, it's not often you hear about a haunted house that actually is.
We love doing community feedback. We love giving back to our community. So the money that's raised here at the haunted house not only goes back into the building for the things like electricity and those kind of things, but we also want to help our families in need in our community. So some of the money that we take from the haunted house in November, we put Thanksgiving Day baskets for those families in need. So it has an entire Thanksgiving Day feast along with a gallon of milk. And then we take our spooks and we personally deliver them to the houses.
There you go.
So it's a really great way for us to just want to be able to give back to those of us in our community.
That's awesome. So anybody with an excuse of why you shouldn't come, there you go. You're helping the cause, right? But we talked about this is a highly rated haunted house, and one of the only ones really in quite a big area here. So kind of tell me about how things kind of came to be here, how you guys got set up, and how we're here today.
All right. Well, we actually took the building over about 15 years ago and did some renovations to it, did some upgrades, and we had people that worked at the haunted house at that time that still help us to this day. We have all of our spooks in the haunted house are volunteers. So everyone that's here, that's scaring, that's running around doing everything, it's all volunteer work. And these guys live, and gals live on just scaring. They love it. And it's something they work on all year round. They're up here in July working on the haunted house, they want to change it up each year. They don't want it to be the same, even though we do every year have repeat customers that'll come back more than once.
I'm sure. And this building, actually, it's got some history too for the area. This was an old school. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, this is an old school. It was the only school before Northeast was even built. And we actually, when the haunted house wasn't going on, we used to have the class pictures that line the hallway down here.
Sure.
So you could see them all the way back from 1920.
Wow.
So it was really interesting, and to me it almost added a little bit of level of spookiness.
I agree to that.
To it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that to me that was a great prop. So what another great way just to be able to use a staple that's in our community, not have it shut down, and be able to turn it into something that everybody can enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, obviously, the one thing that we talked about too is you make it pretty easy. Kind of inflation proof here. It's $20 to get in. That's pretty cheap, especially if you're talking haunted houses. But you guys are going, it's every Friday, Saturday, correct?
Yes, every Friday and Saturday, 7 to midnight, and that's every Friday and Saturday, the month of October. We are also open November 1st, 7 to midnight. And then we also, November 1st, will do a kids matinee, and that runs from 11 to 1, and that means that the little kiddos can come out and they can go through the haunted house with the lights on, where it's not so scary, because we had talked earlier about age matters. We do not recommend the haunted house for really young kids during our Friday and Saturday night hours, because our spooks do not lower the level of scare depending on age. So that's just something to note. So that's a good one for November 1st to bring those little ones to the matinee, and they can still take a part in the haunted house.
Good deal. And I know we're supposed to wrap, but I got to give you a quick preview here. Let's go take a look at just a little bit of a preview. Yeah, it's pretty creepy here. So this is what you've got to look forward to here, and I'm scared to death. I knew it. That's what you can look forward to here if you head out to the haunted house here in Charlotte.
Oh, Kyle, I'm so glad you did that. I was hoping that we were going to get a scare out of you. Thank you so much, Kyle. The Charlotte Haunted House is located at 115 First Street or Highway 136. As she mentioned, it's open Friday and Saturday nights from 7 to midnight through November 1st. Entry is $20 at the door.
That was
scare on.
fun. That was really
Love
fun,
that.
Kyle. Thank you. Still to come on QCL, stunning new arrivals at Don's Jewelry. We'll learn more about this family business that's been making Clinton shine since 1959.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
Don's Jewelry is a true Clinton County staple that's been shining bright now for 66 years. The business has grown through 3 generations of craftsmanship, community, and care. Today, we're welcoming Matt Rittmer to share more on the store's history, along with a sneak peek at some dazzling holiday deals. Matt, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, we so appreciate you visiting us here at the studio today. Wow, what a cool story for your family.
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay, so I think, what did we say, 1959?
1959. My grandfather started the store. He served in the Navy, and while he was in the Navy, he took an interest in watchmaking. And so when he got out of the Navy, he went to Bradley University, studied watchmaking, got his degree.
Wow.
And then when he came back to Clinton, he bought out a existing jewelry store in town. Kind of expected it just to be watchmaking, fixing watches, a little bit of jewelry. I don't think he ever envisioned it would be what it is today. But yeah, 66 years now, and I'm the 3rd generation there at the store, and 4th generation's a 5-year-old little boy that loves coming into the store. He goes to jewelry shows with my wife and I, has a good time. So it's really neat. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's really special. And I know you sent us a few photos just to take a look back at that old photo of Don, of your grandpa. Must be really special. Oh, here, we have it on the screen right now. So for you, what has that meant? What was it like for you, going through? Is this something that you always wanted to do, is follow in kind of the family's footsteps in this way?
That was kind of the neat thing, is growing up, it was never pressured.
Right.
I have 3 sisters that all kind of had their moment in the jewelry store as well, but it's always kind of been a go out and see what you want to do, and it kind of led me back to the family business. But it's really special to be able to carry on Grandpa's legacy and to keep serving the community.
Yeah, and I feel like, you know, it's one of those things, like the older you get, right, through your 20s or your 30s, the more meaningful it becomes to have this really incredible legacy for your family.
Absolutely, and as cool as it is to be the third generation, I have customers come in that have buying from us for 3 generations. You know, their grandparents bought their ring from Grandpa, so it's really special.
That gave me goosebumps. That's very cool. Okay, so you brought a beautiful display of items with you here today of jewelry. So talk about these pieces and why you decided to bring these in today.
Yeah, so we're getting a sneak peek at our Black Friday doorbusters. We did this last year and it was a huge hit. So we're doing it again this year. I think with some better goods. All of these items plus more. This is a small sample size. These ones will be $49.
No kidding.
Yep. Any your choice. We've got some hoops there, which have become wildly popular again.
Hoops.
Yep.
Yeah.
So those and more will be available in store on Black Friday for $49. And then I just brought a few other pieces that we had in store. A lot of colored stone, and then yellow gold. We're seeing a lot of popularity come back with yellow gold as well.
Love
so
that.
a small sample size of what we have in store for the holiday season.
Okay, so are these some of these different brands that you typically carry year round? Because they're really pretty, like the necklaces and the different shapes and designs.
Yeah, this is all new stuff. A lot of stuff that we've recently brought back with us from different jewelry shows that we've attended. But really trendy, kind of hip stuff that's just something a little different. You know, we still have all the classic stuff, but sometimes we just want something that you don't see on somebody else's finger too. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of like really modern, really like popular and trendy items that you brought here today. I mean, I love everything, but at the same time, I like that you pointed out that you still have those timeless classic pieces as well. So if somebody wants to come in and find something, or like rings and things like that.
Exactly, yeah, and we have something for every budget. Like I said, whether we have something for $49 or higher. I mean, we try to accommodate just about anything. So, and it's tough with gold and silver prices where they are today. They're at all-time highs, but we do our best to kind of evenly spread everything out in the store. So be sure to come by and check everything out.
Wonderful. And so we, of course, are you know, shining a light on Clinton County today, and of course you're specifically in Clinton. So just tell us a little bit about that community support over those more than 60 years and what that's meant.
I mean, they've really made us who we are. It's a blue-collar community, and that's what we've prided ourselves on as well. So, you know, hardworking people there in Clinton really have kept us through for 66 years. So we thank them for the support. And like I said, we want to be here for another 66. But great community. Where we're at in the Lions District, there's some long-standing businesses there alongside of us. So it's special. We're all friends. We all get along. Really special community. Exactly.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Okay, so Don's Jewelry is located at 200 Main Street in Clinton, Iowa. We have that address and the phone number right there on your screen. You can always visit them on the web as well at donsjewelryclinton.com. Matt, thank you so much for joining us today and just sharing the story of your family.
You bet. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Up next on Quad Cities Live, our wins of the week, including a promotional shoot soon to be on TV. Well, it is Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. We made it to the end of the work week. That means it's time for our wins of the week. I'm going to go first today.
Yes.
It's a small win, and that's okay, right?
We got to celebrate the small ones, too.
We have to celebrate the small wins at times as well. So my win, and you all saw this photo earlier this week. Okay, so this is Winifred. This is my dog, and she looks strange right now because she's got a bone in her mouth. That's her favorite bone. She got groomed.
Oh, look at her. Oh,
yes,
look how cute.
So that's what she looks like today. That was me trying to get a photo of her, but she's fast. Like, she's one of those like spunky dogs that you can't like get to be still for a photo. So she got groomed today. So while I love her being like that shaggy sheepdog looking, she's a cockapoo. So her fur grows really quickly. Really fast. And it can get matted and stuff. So she has to be groomed. She's so cute like that, of course, but I think dogs really feel good about themselves.
I would agree with that.
After they get their hair done.
Little pep in their step,
She's got
right?
a
Little
pep,
spunk.
Yeah, not that she needs any more spunk, but she's got a little pep in her step, and she's got a little Halloween bandana.
Oh, yes, when I was younger, I had a little Cocker Spaniel that got groomed, and he'd get like little bow ties or bandanas every time he went.
It's really cute.
It is.
Yeah, so Winifred is
experience.
clean. Winnie is clean,
Well,
yes. So
whether she's
that's
shaggy or freshly groomed, she looks adorable.
She's adorable,
She's
yeah. So that's
adorable.
my small
Yeah.
win of the week. What about you?
Yeah, my win is our team of 6 meteorologists.
Yeah.
We all got together on, what was it, Tuesday, Wednesday? Wednesday, I think, and we were all in the same place at once. It was not a first alert day, even though the studio was red, but there all 6 of us are. We were
guys
shooting
look
some
great.
promotions, and what you don't see here is what we did in the other studio back in the creative services area. They got some really cool promos that they're working on, where a lot of green screen, where we're like turning with a movable camera, going 360 to 360 camera.
gosh.
So look for those hopefully within the next couple of weeks. But
That makes me nervous.
it's always nice to get together when the weather is not crazy. So
Yeah.
it's very, very, very seldom that we have
It's
all
like
of
a
us in
team
there.
reunion.
It
you
is,
know,
yeah.
when you don't have like an emergency
Exactly,
happening.
exactly.
Yeah, I don't
It's
really
nice.
think of that often, but
No.
you're right. That's
Yeah.
very cool. Well, you
Yeah.
guys all look great. I'm
Thank
looking
you,
forward to
yes.
seeing what
I
creative.
can't wait
We have an amazing creative services team.
really do.
So I'm
Top
looking
notch.
forward to seeing
Yeah.
that. Yes. Well, thank you so much for watching Quad Cities Live.
Yes, Jeopardy is coming up next, followed by your news at 4. And don't forget to watch our coverage of Hello Clinton County on your news at 5 and 6. Plenty of live reports ahead.